Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss third water soluble vitamin, that is niacin, which is also known as a vitamin B3. Learning objective for today's video are: first we will see structure, active coenzyme forms and dietary sources of niacin. Then we will discuss biochemical functions of niacin, and in the end we will see pellagra which occurs due to the deficiency of niacin along with NEET PG MCQs. To download lecture notes and other interesting stuff related to biochemistry, please visit website biochemistrybasics.com. Before going into detail of niacin, let's see type of the questions that can be asked from this particular topic in theory exam. So the first one is long answer question like how are NAD plus and NADP plus is synthesized from the niacin, and write a detailed note on metabolic role of niacin coenzymes. Short notes like pellagra. Niacin, which is also known as a vitamin B3. So first we will see the structure of niacin. So niacin is the general name for the nicotinic acid and nicotinamide, either of which may act as a source of the vitamin in the diet. And niacin is the simple derivative of pyridine. The term nicotinic acid should not be confused with nicotine. Nicotinic acid is the example of vitamin, but nicotine is the potent poison from the tobacco. This is the picture showing the structure of niacinamide and niacin, which are the pyridine derivative, and this is the structure of nicotine, which is the potent poison present in the tobacco. Now, active forms of niacin. So there are two active forms of niacin. First one is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, that is NAD+, and the second one is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, that is NADP+. So these are the two active coenzyme forms of niacin. Now we will see synthesis of NAD+ and NADP+. So the dietary nicotinamide undergoes deamination reaction to produce nicotinate, and this nicotinate undergoes series of reaction to produce NAD plus and NADP plus. And alternatively, tryptophan, which is also present in the diet, undergoes several reactions to produce NAD plus and NADP plus. So nicotinate receive ribose phosphate, AMP, an amide group from the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate, ATP, and glutamine respectively. So first, nicotinate combine with the ribose phosphate and leads to the synthesis of nicotinate mononucleotide. Then nicotinate mononucleotide get condensed with the adenosine monophosphate and it lead to the synthesis of nicotinate adenine dinucleotide. Then amide group from the glutamine is combined with the nicotinate of the dinucleotide and it lead to the synthesis of first active coenzyme of niacin, that is NAD plus, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Then this nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide undergoes phosphorylation reaction by NAD plus kinase and it lead to the synthesis of NADP plus. Remember, in the NADP plus, there is an attachment of phosphoric group at the 2' hydroxyl group of the ribose of the AMP moiety. Over here, hydroxyl group is phosphorylated. In the NADP plus, hydroxyl group is phosphorylated. So this is how there is a synthesis of active coenzymes of niacin. And remember, in the Na plus of the nicotinamide bears positive charge because there is a formation of additional bond over here. That's why coenzyme of niacins are represented as a superscript plus sign, that is NAD plus and NADP plus. This is how synthesis of NAD plus and NADP plus occurs. This is the structure of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. We have already seen the synthesis in the previous slide. And this is the structure of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Remember, in the nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, there is attachment of additional phosphoric group at the 2' hydroxyl group. And this is the picture showing the mechanism of oxidation and reduction of NAD+. So in the reduction pathway, NAD plus accept the hydrogen atom and the one hydrogen atom is completely ionized. And remember, there is a removal of positive sign over here. Fine, there is a removal of positive sign over here. Remember, over in the oxidized state, this Na plus bears the positive charge, but in the reduced state, there is no positive charges present. This is the mechanism of oxidation and reduction of NAD+. Now, dietary sources of niacin. So, yeast, liver, legumes and meats are the major sources of niacin. Limited quantities of niacin can be obtained from the metabolism of tryptophan. For every 60 milligram of tryptophan, there is a synthesis of 1 milligram equivalent of niacin. Now, nutritional requirement of niacin. So, recommended dietary allowance for the niacin is 50 to 20 milligram. And the tryptophan can only provide 10% of the total niacin requirement. So that is about dietary sources and nutritional requirement of niacin. Now, biochemical functions of niacin. So niacin is a precursor of two active coenzymes, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. And this NAD plus and NADP plus are involved in various oxidative reductive reactions. They are therefore involved in many metabolic pathways of carbohydrate, lipid, and protein. Generally, NAD plus catalyze oxidation reduction reactions in the oxidative pathway like citric acid cycle and glycolysis, and NADH, which is synthesized at the end of the reaction, is oxidized in respiratory chain for the synthesis of ATP. Whereas NADP plus are often found in pathway concerned with reductive synthesis, that is synthesis of cholesterol, fatty acid and pentose phosphate pathway. And NADPH, which is synthesized at the end of the reaction, is take part in the various anabolic reaction. It doesn't enter in the respiratory chain for the synthesis of ATP. So we can say that NADH take part in the catabolic reactions while NADPH take part in the anabolic reactions. These are the selected list of enzymes which are dependent on NAD+. So first we will see the list of enzymes related to the carbohydrate metabolism. So first two enzymes are related to the glycolysis. First one is the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase and the second one is lactate dehydrogenase, which convert lactate to the pyruvate. And the third enzyme is related the link between glycolysis and Krebs cycle, that is pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. And second category is the enzymes related to the lipid metabolism. So the first enzyme is beta hydroxyacyl CoA dehydrogenase, which takes part in the beta oxidation of fatty acid. Second enzyme is beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase, which takes part in the ketolysis, that is breakdown of ketone bodies. Third category is enzymes related to the amino acid metabolism. So the first enzyme is glycine synthase, which takes part in the glycine cleavage, and the second enzyme is branch chain alpha keto acid dehydrogenase, which takes part in the degradation of valine, leucine and isoleucine. Then fourth category is enzymes related to the TCA cycle, and the example of enzymes are isocitrate dehydrogenase, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase and malate dehydrogenase. And the fourth category is miscellaneous, and in the miscellaneous example is alcohol dehydrogenase, which takes part in the alcohol metabolism. So these are the various example of NAD plus dependent reactions. Now we will see selected list of reactions involving NADP plus and NADPH. So first we will see reactions which are NADP plus, which leads to the synthesis of NADPH. So the major source for the NADPH is HMP shunt pathway. So the major source for the NADPH is HMP shunt pathway. An example of two enzymes which are taking part in the HMP shunt pathway, which leads to the synthesis of NADPH, are glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase and 6-phosphogluconate dehydrogenase. Then third enzyme which leads to the synthesis of NADPH is the malic enzyme, which transport acetyl CoA from mitochondria to the cytosol. And the fourth example is cytosolic isocitrate dehydrogenase. So these are the four examples of enzymes which utilizes NADP plus and it leads to the synthesis of NADPH. Now we will see examples which utilizes NADPH. As we have already discussed earlier that NADPH mainly take part in the anabolic reaction. So the first two enzymes are related to the fatty acid biosynthesis, that is ketoacyl reductase and anoyl reductase. Then third enzyme is related to the cholesterol biosynthesis, that is HMG-CoA reductase. Fourth enzyme is related to the bile acid synthesis and the example is 7-alpha hydroxylase. Fifth enzyme is taking part in the phenylalanine metabolism, which converts phenylalanine to the tyrosine, and the example is phenylalanine hydroxylase. Then sixth enzyme is taking part in the folic acid metabolism, which converts folic acid to its active form, that is tetrahydrofolate, and the example is dihydrofolate reductase. Seventh enzyme converts methemoglobin to the hemoglobin, and the name of enzyme is methemoglobin reductase. The eighth enzyme, which is taking part in the synthesis of active form of vitamin D, that is 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol, which is also known as a calcitriol, and the name of enzyme is 1-alpha hydroxylase. So these are the example of reactions which utilizes NADPH. So that is all about biochemical functions of niacin. Now we will see deficiency manifestation. So pellagra, it occurs due to the deficiency of niacin. So deficiency of niacin in the human causes pellagra, and the disease, it involves skin, gastrointestinal tract and central nervous system. So these are the three systems which are mainly involved in pellagra, which occurs due to the deficiency of niacin. And the symptoms of pellagra are characterized by 3 Ds. First one is photosensitive dermatitis. Second one is diarrhea. And the third one is depressive psychosis, that is dementia. And if not treated, then it leads to the death. So we can say that it is not 3D, it is a 4D, that is dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia, and ultimately death. And the diarrhea are usually associated with anorexia, nausea, and vomiting. Untreated, then it is fatal. This is the picture showing the photosensitive dermatitis. It resembles the sunburns. It is mainly bilateral and symmetrical, and it affects the part which is exposed to the sunlight, mainly back of the hands, legs, and neck area. So this is the niacin deficiency causes pellagra with skin lesion, and these are the pigmentation around the neck area, which is also known as a Cazel's necklace. And these are the nails. There is a presence of irregular or uneven surface which occurs due to the deficiency of niacin. So these are the deficiency manifestation which are seen in pellagra, which occurs due to the deficiency of niacin. Now, causes of niacin deficiency. The population dependent on maize or sorghum, that is jowar, as the staple food, because in maize niacin is present in the bound form, that is niacetine. And the sorghum contain high amount of leucine because excess of leucine inhibit the conversion of tryptophan to the niacin. The deficiency of vitamin B6, that is pyridoxal phosphate, which is the active form of vitamin B6, leads to the niacin deficiency because it is involved as a coenzyme in the pathway of synthesis of niacin from the tryptophan amino acid. Then malignant carcinoid syndrome, in which tryptophan is diverted to the formation of serotonin. In Hartnup disease, which is a genetic disorder in which tryptophan absorption and transportation is impaired. And the last cause is isoniazid treatment. Isoniazid is an antitubercular drug which inhibits the pyridoxal phosphate formation. So if there is a pyridoxal phosphate formation, then there will be no synthesis of niacin from the tryptophan. This is the picture showing the conversion of tryptophan into the nicotinic acid. So over here, kynureninase enzyme, it requires PLP. So if there is a deficiency of PLP, then there is no conversion of tryptophan to the nicotinic acid. Then this particular enzyme, that is QPRT enzyme, that is quinolinate phosphoriboside transferase, it is inhibited by leucine, which is present in high amount in sorghum. This particular enzyme is also inhibited by the leucine. So that's why in the population who consume sorghum as a staple diet, there is a deficiency of niacin. Now, therapeutic uses of niacin. So, nicotinic acid reduces the serum cholesterol level, and in high doses, niacin is useful to reduce lipoprotein A levels. So, that is about therapeutic use of niacin. Now, toxicity of niacin. So, nicotinic acid, when given orally or parenterally, it produces the transient vasodilatation of cutaneous vessels, and there is a release of histamine. The reaction is accompanied by itching, burning, and tingling. And it also leads to hepatic toxicity. So that is all about niacin. Now we will see multiple choice question asked in various entrance examination. The first question, it was asked in GPME 2015. Niacin is derived from amino acid, and the examples are which vitamin is derived from the amino acid, and the examples are biotin, pantothenic acid, niacin, and folic acid. So as we have seen, niacin is derived from the amino acid, and the name of amino acid is tryptophan. So the correct answer is. Second question is identify vitamin deficiency, and it was asked in NEET 2016. So this is the picture of Hazel's necklace. There is a dark pigmentation around the neck area. The options are riboflavin, ascorbic acid, niacin, and biotin. And as we have already discussed, niacin deficiency leads to pellagra, and pellagra is characterized by photosensitive dermatitis, Hazel's necklace, diarrhea, and dementia. So the correct answer is C, that is niacin. Then third question is all of the following statements are true except. And the options are NADPH is oxidized by respiratory chain to generate ATP. NADH is needed for biosynthetic reactions. NADPH is generated in HMP shunt pathway, and NADH participates in transamination reaction. So the correct answer is A. NADPH is oxidized by the respiratory chain to generate ATP. Not NADPH. NADH is oxidized by respiratory chain to generate ATP. So the correct answer is A. Then another question is all of the following conditions may include pellagra except, and the options are carcinoid syndrome, nephrotic syndrome, isoniazid therapy, and Hartnupp's disease. So as we have already discussed, pellagra occurs due to the carcinoid syndrome, isoniazid therapy, Hartnup disease, population who consume sorghum or jowar as a staple diet. Nephrotic syndrome doesn't lead to the pellagra. So the correct answer is B. Last question is all of the following generate NADPH except, and the options are HMP shunt pathway, malic enzyme, alcohol dehydrogenase, cytosolic isocitrate dehydrogenase. So we have already seen the reactions. All these three reactions leads to synthesis of NADPH except C. So the correct answer is C. That is all about multiple choice questions. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. Thank you.